Hi, this is Molly Muback here again. She decided she needed to be a part of this. We're trying to get a long view for you so that you can see how I've begun to add in a little bit of fall and a little bit of Thanksgiving. And I wanted to talk about making vignettes in your home. I'm a vignette person. I love to set up little displays. This is at the back of our small couch, and I've done a little setting. But here is the thing. My mama taught me, go shopping in your house, honey. You got stuff that you can pick from this place and that place and move around, and suddenly what you become accustomed to is now fresh and new. You're seeing it with new eyes. Remember in the scripture where it talked about Jesus touched the man's eyes so he could see, and he said, I see men like trees walking. He couldn't quite get his focus, and then the Lord touched him again, and he could see things as they are. So what we want to do for ourselves is we want to take things that we're a little tired of looking at and put them in a new spot to give it a fresh vision, both for us and for other people. Now I'm going to be moving around, so we're going to focus right here on the vignette. And I'm going to move some things in and out as I went around the house, and I thought, oh, this might be cute. Oh, this could be interesting. For instance, we could take the little vase of flowers out, and we could move the pumpkin over to the side, and we could add the shepherd, which is a bronze I've had for many, many years, and we could add a lamb. Now, whole new look, only took a couple minutes. I had to go rob Peter to pay Paul, so to speak, but I've been able to put together something fairly simple, but still pleasing to me. Now I could take out this lantern, this lamp, which is very old. It is like me. Actually, it's older than me. Came from my grandmother, so I have to be careful. She lived to be almost 100, so you can only imagine about the lamp. It's surprising that it has survived. Now, what I could put there instead, just a minute, is I could get a container and I could add these wonderful feathers that really picks up the season, doesn't it? I love feathers. The Lord took the time to make sure that these animals had beautiful markings. I just love that. And when they lose some of their feathers along the way and you happen to be on a trail and see them, just take it home and let it dry out and add it to a little bouquet. Now maybe you're not into feathers, maybe you're into rabbits. I'm a rabbit girl. So we could take out the lamb. We could move the shepherd and have a little boy on books reading, like thus and so. We might add a candle for some semi-height. Candles are always a good addition. And I want to talk about the little boy. He was a gift from a friend. And I had 2 sons, and I have 2 grandsons, and my sons and my grandsons have always had dogs. So I've always loved this piece that she gifted me with. She was one of my Texas buddies. So there is another little arrangement, and if you say, well, I'm not sure if the pumpkin is exactly the right height, that's when I add a little bit of green, just to add some dynamics to that little gathering. And it is a gathering of fine things. Speaking of that, I am doing Full Circle with Anita Renfro and Jan Silvius, and we call it Full Circle, a gathering of fine friends. So gather things together that please you. They don't have to please everybody else, but if they please you, maybe they're full of memories. For instance, if I took the little boy out, there's no reason I couldn't add a photograph in here that was important to me. This is my brother. He died when he was 38, but I try to always have something that reminds me of him around in my home, because it's my way of just honoring his memory. So there's lots of ways to do this, girls. You just play. You play, let's shop at my house, meaning just go in and open up a few drawers. You may see something you put away you even forgot you had. This is such a fun thing to do. Initially, I started out with this pumpkin, and the reason I did that was because I wanted to carry the orange all the way through. But there isn't any reason I couldn't just dash over and put this pumpkin right here. And what it does is it draws the focus when people walk into my house, the focus all the way over to the corner. And over there I have a lovely surprise for them, and that is a beautiful poem by Mary Oliver. Now there was a little lantern over there. I might want to add that. I can put a picture of my brother there. I can slip this out. And what would I like to put right here? Actually, I could just do something like that. Or I could grab a bowl and just add some fruit or colorful squash or something. This is just potatoes and apples and tangerines I happen to have sitting in the kitchen. And there's something that's so fresh about the colors of fruit that do something to enliven our spirits. So I love things that God has given us from the land, the gathering together of that. I have a birdhouse way in the back. That would be fun to bring forward, but I just really didn't want to work that hard at figuring out what I would replace it with, because the height of that, and you can see it does have height even if I don't, the height of that works real well with the height of my ceilings. So that's my vignette playing, and I hope you're having a great day and a good week. And when you have time, shop in your house. You'll be surprised at the new revelation when you put things together in a different way. God bless you, and I love you. Bye-bye.